Okay. Okay. Alright then. Anyway, I think it's all working good, so let's get started. Hello, anyone.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much for joining us today. For another week of, or another week for Final Fantasy with Team PST and that kind of thing. Let's see. Yeah. We managed it this week. Still, was it? All of the chance that something would have come up. That whole, who knows if we would have been able to get it started, but yeah, we're back. Let's see. I guess crucially, I might not have done that much off camera. So we're still poor. I suppose there's only really like one, well, at least like one dungeon run away from probably getting a whole bunch of other money. I guess it's basically where the bulk of the money comes from, maybe.
Yeah.
That's how they get you.
Huh.
Right. Yeah.
So a way to get the players to do the multiplayer content is to give them money for it.
Yeah. Guess so.
Ah, that's clever.
Yeah. They knew they knew nobody of the right mind would willingly
Yeah.
they need to incentivize you.
By cutting down on the sources of money, they don't have to worry too much about money sinks.
Yeah.
Huh.
They removed the free players' right to sell. How dare they? Oppression. Such oppression.
Yeah, free players truly are second-class citizens.
Indeed. Well, the rest of you are basically like high rollers in casinos. Oh, right this way, sir. And if I were to strangle this poor for your amusement.
They should give people who subscribe an emote that lets them kick people who don't pay.
Oh, right. No, it should be for the paying people.
Yeah, if you subscribe, you turn off the react to getting kicked emote.
Thank you. Alright. Alright, that was an update to all these guys. There we go. It's shaky, but it's overall as it should be. Let's see. Yeah. So, as a sum up of basically what has happened, the best or the biggest major news is essentially that I've, as far as I could tell, finished all of the, what was it? The societal quests as of now for the 3 main ones.
Uh-huh.
The Lizzos, the plants, and the fishes. I mean, I suspect that there is more, and it's going to be more at some point. But in the, I don't know, either distant or not so distant. Who knows when it'll be? Who knows? But yeah, overall, I guess I'll have to go and leave it for now. And I guess and they'll most assuredly tell me when it comes around. Question I have, I suppose doesn't really need an answer because I'll find out eventually. Will it be new missions for the main 3 or first 3, or will it actually just be new? Or actually, I guess Wolfstone will be first. New missions for the main 3, or entirely new what is it? Beastmen entirely. I don't know. Like, so exciting to speculate. Where was I? I think. I didn't send them on training, did I? Ooh, I could. Oh, I didn't actually think about that. I could just send him on a training. Cool. Oh yeah. Huh. I wonder how that would work.
Huh.
That would be something. I guess I just wanted to do that. I mean, yeah, I guess. Well, I didn't know I could do that. That had to be everyone. Or would they just as soon recommend everyone, otherwise it'll be... I don't know. But anyway, did they come back from the mission? Squadron has returned from that deployment. Pray look over the report, Commander. Oops, I forgot to salute. But anyway, the mission was a success. Right, Void sent elimination. Sent out to take out those guys. Contemporary warfare defense. Grand Company issued literature on defensive battle technique. Used to change the class of a squadron member to gladiator or marauder. Oh, right, if I want more defense for some reason. Oh, imagine that. Excellent. Oh, and I was so happy and proud I blacked out. Anyway, congratulations, Commander. Thanks to your canny leadership, our squadron has proved itself yet again. Higher-ups will be throwing some meteor assignments our way now. Just you wait and see. Squadron! Squadron equals goes to rank 2. Okay. Oh. Your squadron has attained rank 2. As well as trainee mission, you can now access the higher difficulty routine. Okay. You have also received a copy of Contemporary Warfare Defense as a reward for completing the promotion mission. This special item allows you to change the squadron risk class. Check the resume board, select a copy of new squadron roster. Next, choose a squadron member and use the change class subcommand to switch to the desired class. Do I have to be holding on to the book there? I feel like I do.
Maybe.
Can I just like use it? It disappears and I have that ability.
Yeah.
Right.
That'd be helpful.
Temporary squadron. Oh. Please remember to be gladiator or marauder. I just have to. And there is no use button. I just have to have it in my goodie. That's gonna sit there for. I should probably start using it. I guess. Although all my equipment is always in flux. Oh well. But hey, I suppose I might as well, right? Yeah, maybe I should. Let's see. First off, the storm salute. Wait. Was it? Also, he's very happy about how that went. Congratulate. Yay. Okay. Yeah, it would be cool if they said things. Indeed. Alright. Yeah. The time is just about arriving, I think. Now that I've done the Beastman quests, and they're all finished up for now, it does open a new chance for me to carry out my plan. To carry out my plan essentially to, location, no, it's here, yeah. Essentially to get on to mining and other system jobs. To do all that stuff off camera in preparation for getting some new recruits, of which I have. Oh, it's typically like I have 3 places for them. I think so. I guess that's how it goes. Yeah. I guess more than that, it'll have to be something like reserves or something. Yeah. All right. Okay then. Oh yeah, they have it for dungeons too, don't they? Yeah, I guess that. Oh, it was challenge log, right? Yeah, yeah, there it is. For 3 dungeons, we got 5 dungeons and 3 guild hits. Have the player recommend 20 enemies, several level to your own, your companion. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Oh, that'd be. I forgot it was all the way down there. Get 100 enemies comparable level to your own with your companion. Oh, okay. At least what do you want to stress comparable level? I wonder which would that be. Uh, around 50. I don't know. Within like 1 or 2 levels of my own. I don't know. So I sent him out on another mission. I mean, it probably would make sense. If the commander squadron performing well, let's keep up the pace. Shall we proceed? Mission deployment or training? Okay. The one is in squadron mission. The ones I already did. Oh, this is frontline. Actually, oh, these things all new. Oh, okay. Oh, so that was pest eradication. When I did frontline support. Grant application literature outlining basic techniques used in soldier recruitment. Use the chance of new recruitment will request enlistment in your squadron. Okay. Right. Well, I do already have those. Increases the chance of new recruits will request enlistment in squadron. And when would I use that, I guess? Or I just use it anytime and it'll just effect ends upon brutal rival. Oh. So it could last indefinitely until I get a new recruit. Huh. Right? I guess it kinda sounds like that for me. Squadron enlist. Oh. Okay. Maybe I should just probably go and use it now then. I should probably go and get it. Because if I just use it and it just stays with me. Perhaps it stays with me for days and days, or weeks and weeks until
Huh.
Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah. So use that thing. Apparently, I could get more. All right. So I suppose I'll do. I feel like how does it work? Like it does a check, or whenever I complete a challenge. Was it? And I have this like a set amount of percentage chance of recruiting somebody, and using that thing gives me an added percentage. Maybe for every check, maybe. Guess we'll see. But if it just stays with me indefinitely, but recruitment enlistment chance is increased. Okay. Yeah, and it doesn't say that it's gonna run out or anything. So it saves me space, I think. So I want to get these guys going now. I mean, maybe. I mean, what's in new mission? We have received a missive from Maelstrom Command. Will you permit me? Okay. I may assess for ongoing excellence in the Adventure Squadron Initiative. Lieutenant Yudomei Squadron is hereby granted authorization to undertake command missions, effective immediately. New Adventure Squadron missions available. Cool. Well, an expansion for our sphere of activity. This is proof positive of the company's faithfulness command. Conversely, it also means that expectations run higher. Let us set about our task with renewed vigor and continue on our exemplary course. You now have access to command missions. These duties put you at the head of a 4-man unit, yourself and 3 soldiers, for a foray into an instance dungeon. Oh. Okay. Is it me and my guys? That's it. Command missions may be undertaken by speaking with the squadron sergeant. Successful completion may yield unique rewards. If you wish to know more, please refer to the squadron guide. Okay. So something that I'm at the head. Well, that would probably absolutely mean that it's me and 3 of my guys, right? That would only make sense. I guess we'll take a look. That's a ticket. Wait a minute. On the Darkhold Autumn Veil. I mean... Okay, yeah, absolutely. For my guys. Okay, cool, alright. Well, I appreciate that. That's for my guys, and... Absolutely. If only... Right. If only Ogomoro was in here. I think this is probably Totorock. Yeah, I think this is typically like the story mission. Or story dungeons. Okay, well, I'll probably make an appointment. Probably not now, though. Dang, if only they had a thing in which they showed me which ones I've done and which ones I haven't. Officer escorts. Yeah, I don't believe I remember. So these are definitely the ones I already did. A Kalgubu population. Okay, this one's the ones I haven't done? I think so. Okay, I think it's probably for the best. Alright. Independent Mastery 1. Huh. I wonder what exactly that refers to. Look here. Independent Mastery 1. Although then again, I'm fixing them up for these two. I wonder. I guess maybe like this. So I have them train. Now which one can I stand the sacrifice? I guess I could probably stand the sacrifice of physical ability. Oh yeah. Alright, but when I want... Yeah, but this one can't stand to lose anymore, really. It's a mental and tactical. Although this one is like down all that much. Dang, that's a tough one. I think I might just risk it then. It might be too complicated to deal with it anyway. Camp Skull Valley Garrison, friendly support. Camp Skull Valley Garrison requests reinforcements deployed to the area and repel Kobold assault. That doesn't sound familiar to me, so I'm gonna make them do it. Do it. Turn in that much. Okay. Alright. Then that is all. It's all around. Dormon. Okay. Let's get out of here. Alright. Well, that is interesting. I guess it does make sense. Yeah, still, it would be really cool if you could take your squad or lead your squad in like all of at least the story mission, and take them instead of like the normal duty support. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh well. This is plenty for me right now. Anyway, we're done here, I believe. I think the... Oh, right, I mentioned... Right, oops. Okay, I forgot to mention. The main thing right now, since I've done all of the missions I could do for the society quests, for the beastmen, essentially, I guess what I'll probably... for one thing, it'll open up some more stuff to do, like, for me to do off camera. Which I think is very likely to be... very likely to be taking on a new job essentially. I think I'll probably look into mining,
Oh, okay.
but so I'll probably pick that up. I don't think it'll be this time or this session. Although I might have this time. I'll probably make it its own thing. That might be... Oh, actually, no. Wait, next week. Okay, it's probably the next time I have a free chance. Yeah, because for right now, what I'm going to be doing for the majority of the stream, I do believe, will be going ahead and taking out, looking into the next episode of Inspector Hildebrand.
Oh, okay.
Very strange. Yeah. I don't think I have the stuff anymore. Yeah, I don't. Also, it's too expensive to go there. Well, time to go there the long way. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, go to the build boy. Wait, what do I have? I think I had... Right, to airship landing, bulwark hull. I think I had enough money for the airship ride. Or if not, I'll probably have to go for the silk. I do have a good deal of renewable things I can. And I'm not directly using, and I could very easily get more after a while. Oh yeah. Okay. I think I wanted Ulda. Okay. 120. Good. Yeah, so hehe. Okay. But yeah, where we left off. I mean, I couldn't tell you a good deal about the last episode of Hildebrand. Essentially, let me see. Oh, right. Oops. Whatever. Let's see. Oh yeah, before I forget, I'll probably have to go into the main Ethernet and make sure I have that as one of the favored. Yeah, well, they'll know when I get. But yeah, but for the last thing of like Inspector Hildebrand, as a way to catch up. I guess for those who are most familiar, if you remember, basically the duel, I guess a quote unquote duel with Gilgamesh. It turns out he was the, I think he was a duelist. I think so. Or what was he? Yeah, I think he was. Well, he was a dude who, at least one of the dudes who was going around dueling people and taking their stuff. Most uncool. Indeed. Let's see. I think this guy over there? I think he was. Yeah. Let's change. Oh yeah. I think it might have been that. One of those two at least. Oh yeah. So anyway, he held himself up at the bridge place, and yeah, he went and dueled him good, and I think he made a break for it. So I take it that's not the last of it. We'll see him soon enough, but right now we seem to be going to what I should do. should probably just run over to the thing from here, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's. This place should be the favorite, but let's see. That's home point. Or is this their favorite destination? Yeah, I think this place should be favored, right? Or register this location as a favorite destination. Yeah, because favorite is like discount. Home point. Home point is for free, I think. Okay. Yeah. It's registered as favorite. Oh wait. Yeah, well, favorite. Yeah. Right. And I only have a limited number of favorites. Okay.
Oh.
Cool, they give me a list. Could they give me a list? Actually, maybe it'll just show up in another thing. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's residential. Another world server. Oh, that's where you do it. So registers a security token-free destination. That's probably something else. I'm not sure. Security token-free. I'm sure those words mean something. Alright, let's see. Suppose at that point, I think I'm going over, because I'm going to Horizon. It's over at that. I mean, it's outside somewhere, I think. Which one? Central. Central where I want? Okay, Central isn't exactly where I want. At Houston. Yeah. Okay, this is the one I want. Okay, well, I want Western. Okay. I'm gonna take for the Western. Yeah, that one. Okay. I had a feeling it was that one. Okay. Alright. I guess it does. Alright, well, as long as that thing just sits there. I wonder if I could stack the. I don't know. Alright then. Let me see here. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure it's for well left off and should be over at Vesper Bay. Of which I don't have the things in it. Right. What would have saved us so much time if I saved up all of those things. I had no. Over here. Yeah. But yeah, that was well, for one thing, I'm gonna go over and pick up mining eventually. That was always gonna happen. It's really a matter of when.
Okay.
Narrowed it down yet more when apparently you need mining to get water from a cave that you need for alchemy, or for one of the latest checkpoints for alchemy. So yeah, I guess I just helped me make the decision for me, essentially. Direction. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. There we go. Alright. I think we'll just move over here. I don't think they say anything, right? Nah. Alright. Okay. Now let's get this started for it. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah, and I guess now when I'm out there, I should probably go at look into selling something. I could probably do it. Not too long from now, but let's see. Yeah. Ellie's here. I guess she's just typically here to pick up the quest again. The business of betrothal. Yeah. Ellie has put her skills as a reporter to good. Okay. Ooh, money. Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigating of my own since we last parted. I believe I found our lapis maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, a daughter of one Master Gigarusian, a prominent member of the East Aldenard trading company. Her eyes and hair are a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. Her purported beauty, I should say. And you see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently her father is the overprotective sort. Some say the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. Right. Well, that usually means she's either very, very pretty or very, very ugly. But all this is about to change. Rumor has it that the girl is to be wed. And not just to anyone, mind you. To the heir of the Brucare Consortium. Okay. The formal announcement is said to be made at a commemorative feast, to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is content.This, where preparations are going on as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in content.This, overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss, and you're welcome to come along. Indeed. Ew. Most assuredly. I guess I might as well read it before I forget. Okay, Inspector's log. I guess from her, huh? Oh, okay, I there it is. Fine. Anyway, I've arrived in content.This. Somewhere in the realm, the masked fiend I pursue sets a leering eye on a poor, defenseless young maiden. A case that cries out for a gentleman inspector, if ever there were one. Employing my own stupendous powers of disguise, I've concealed myself among the group of brass blades, hoping to ascertain the identity of the lapis maiden mentioned by the thief. Thus far, I have gleaned a little save for war stories, tales of drinking prowess. But I am certain it is only a matter of time before the answer is within my grasp. Right, I'm not entirely sure what was talking. I guess if she mentions could use a gentleman inspector, it might be Hildebrand.
Huh.
Employing her finely honed reporter's senses. Okay, and this is just and this is actually my thing. The summary for me. Employing her finely honed reporter's senses, Ellie has tracked down the identity of the lapis maiden, daughter of a prominent Uldan trader by the name of Arabella, whose beauty has been the talk of the town. Dang it! Okay, you already threw me off. Like the trader is named Arabella. Okay, like okay. It's so annoying when that happens. Let's see. Despite no one having actually seen her in the flesh, he further explains that the maiden has recently been betrothed to the son of a Lamintian trading mogul, and is to make a rare public appearance at a banquet to be held in the couple's honor. Surmising that the thief is likely to strike, Ellie declares her intention of travel closer to Seoul and speak with the bride's father, Gugarimo. and invites you to come. Yeah, Gugarimo, I think. Okay. Right. Because Gugarimo at closer to Soul. Right. Okay, so not Gugarujo, but someone who works with him. I guess he's like a friend of or associate. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Dang it. It's all getting confusing. I'm trying to remember. Do you have a read on what he intended to steal anyway? I don't know. I have since forgotten.
Huh.
Let's see. Let's offer right close to this. Illinois. 300. I mean, I could. Probably. Oh yeah, was there some guys who agreed with that? Yeah. Oh yeah, this is different person. Actually, no, this is for anything. If I really wanted to. Yeah. The selling price is all the same. And yet all the same, they're renewables. Oh wait. I'm able to choose how many I sell. Oh, I don't know if let me sell. Yeah. Oh right. Wait, am I able to choose how many I sell? Oh no, now I don't even know. I should be able to, right?
Probably.
They make me sell both of them.
Huh.
Oh, or everything. Oh, okay, wait. What? No.
Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense. They have to have some way to determine.
Yeah, there has to be some way to determine how many I sell. Yeah. But I may have to split first, I guess. Okay, remove. Move 3 from. That's split into somewhere else, probably elsewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. I think. Yeah, that's what I did for that. Yeah, 1B. Alright. Pillows. Okay. That's pretty tricky. Would have been cool if it would have been a lot more expedient if they allowed me to immediately, how many do you want to sell, or whatever, directly, but I guess this works. Let's see. Go for the split off in 3 of those. Okay. Cool. Alright. Okay. Guess will help me save some time. Just possibly last me for the rest of this thing. Let's see. How did I didn't. Yeah. And then. Right. Guess I probably should go over there. Just at whole point. Well, yeah. I'll have to do that. Oh, the savings. Okay. Well, anyway. Alright, I think I'll probably just go ahead and eat this cost and go to Costa del Sol, right? There it is. Okay. Well, not great, but we'll make it happen. Just so we can finally go and save some time, I'll go over and eat that cost. Probably sell whatever I need to.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I should have probably sold a whole bunch of my other stuff that I don't carry around anymore. But yeah, whatever. Let's see. Here we go. Right. Who can I surmise that this log was for? I mean, had me thinking this was written by Ellie until they make mention of the gentleman inspector, if ever there were one. So perhaps it's actually from. And honestly, I imagine that disguising himself is in all likely. It's probably something that he would have come up with. Now that I'm thinking about it. Alright. I don't know how I got my hands on his inspector's log, but whatever. Let's see. Yeah, let's go off and talk to the guy. Gugurimu, yeah. Over here. Oh yeah, near that place of platform over there. Alright, let's go. Where are we? We're at early morning. Okay. Well, it'll be sunrise soon enough. Okay. This is Master Gugurimu of the East Altanar Trading Company, and father of the bride. Let's see what you can tell us. Alright. Indeed. Still, what is it? Guguruzu or not, I did surmise it was a Lalafell. So I could only assume that the daughter in question, or the bride in question, is also a Lalafell. Unless they want to throw a curveball on. You're not one of my associates. This banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. I beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. If I might have just a moment of... yes, that two-gill sensationalist rag. I've read your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief and his letter of challenge. If you have come to tell me my daughter is in danger, I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I have spared no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. From the most decorated gentleman inspector in the whole realm. I am the man with no name. Hildebrand, gentleman inspector. Yes, they would all be honored to perform with that duty. Please. If you just have like one more of them, you can make a meme.
Anyway. Oh yeah.
Let's see. The brass blades of the Gerbera, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him askance. Okay. Sure. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief will be his last. I could just see his mustache bristling with. If the thief is obliging enough to allow himself to be seen. Oh wait. Oh, it's priority. Okay, that's if the thief is obliging enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? Wait. What? No. Consulting Inspector Brarian, your reputation precedes you. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renege on my word would have dire implications for the family trade. No. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me, and the thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious skill. Very well. Let me see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. Not even from the weather. I. And also I'm the savior of the realm. Anyway, just in case that changes anything. Anyway, such a touching concern for his coin purse. If only he could muster the same for his daughter. I don't know, because we haven't even seen her. Who's to say if she's even real? Yeah, but do tell, Inspector. After he slipped under our noses the last time, what makes you so confident that you can catch our thief this time around? Dang it, he's in earshot. And anyway. Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but a simple modus operandi, and it is painfully obvious. A letter of challenge, a precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in the broad of light of day. This tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the maiden using the same methods he used to abscond with the treaty plate. Whoa. He needs a strap. Anyway, even now, the fiend is in our midst, having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast. I have already narrowed the field. Guardian. Arabella's betrothed, with Vanis. I think that he's the one? I don't know, anyway. Would be an obvious target for a thief. So too with his father, Morgan. Oh, okay. Okay, he's probably Vanis. He's Morgan too. Okay, I could probably remember that. Yaltonolto and his wife, Diana. Oh yeah, or Saynana. Yeah. The guests of honor will give a toast to the couple's happiness, and both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. I mean, I guess when it comes to like things like glamours and whatever such, then I suppose anything is possible. At the same, but if we're talking about like I don't know, analog, good old fashioned disguise, I think we could probably. Actually, no, wait. Actually, I guess we perhaps don't know who the guy actually is, but you know, he could. And when it comes to like normal disguises, he's either a Lalafell, therefore no likelihood to disguise himself as a Lalafell, or a hugeling, and will can't even hope to pass off as a Lalafell. So yeah.
Huh.
And either one or the other. Let's see. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Gugarimu himself. Finally, we have Luenhard, a steward of Kikurumo's estate, and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. Ew. All the key players, save for the Lapis Maiden herself, have assembled in Costa-del-Sol. Doubtless the Phantom Thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. I mean, yes. We will begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. What, of the suspects? What, you mean all of them? Because I think you just motioned to all of them. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you are to report back to me at once. Yeah. Oh. Oh no. Ah! Ooh. Hildebrand Mandel. I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. Oh man, I thought he washed that off.
Ew.
Yeah. It's a pleasure, it's all mine. Contriving Inspector Brarian. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. Yet to see through my ingenious disguise with such ease. I don't even know why you would deign to come within rocket-punching distance. Yes, I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. If we're not friends, I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor, as only a Mandeville man can. Woo! Oh, they were taking bets. Oh, wait. Did he go for a swim? Oh. He must have snuck in with the fish barrels. I guess that explains that. He does realize there's still a fish on his head, doesn't he? Jealous? Good Inspector, I realize we have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life, is at stake. Oh wait, hold on, he was just a thief. He's not allowed to kill her, I think, right? From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. If you should accept. I await your answer. Me assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, it makes no matter. My plan is so flawless that even your bunkling can't interfere. My plan is so flawless that not even your bunkling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, do so by keeping watch over the suspect. Oi. Oh. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, do try not to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? Oh yeah. I would speak with you, but not here. I will be waiting for you outside Costa-del-Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury. For sure. Was talking to me or her? I guess it might have been to me, right? Yeah, it feels like it, but that felt targeted at me. Most assuredly. All right, what's you? Inspector Briardian seems to be. Inspector Briardian seems to have taken a liking. You should be proud. as you can see by his treatment of someone we know, the man doesn't suffer food lightly. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I was surprised how many friends I've made when I saved the world. Oh wait, like she doesn't have a thing over her head. She doesn't say anything. Oh, okay. I guess she doesn't have much to say. Or at least they got rid of the fish. That's something. And you. Is it not by fate's whimsy that we've been reunited here today, friend? You were destined to be by my side as I apprehend, defeat, and defend the fair maiden's virtue. Finally, a fair maiden. At least we, what was it? Managed to see one before we went up the river. Let's see. The business of betrothal. Your questioning of Gigurimo was going nowhere fast when it was interrupted by a familiar face. Consulting Inspector Bardian, who confidently declares his intent to capture the thief and see the Lapis Maiden delivered from harm. Oh, oops, yeah. To Bardian's chagrin, he was not the first sleuth to arrive at the scene. After venting his frustrations on Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, by slapping him silly with a steaming fish. Oh, right, yeah. The consulting inspector from summarily sends his self-styled rival to canvass the area while enlisting your help in following up on what he believes to be a more promising line of inquiry. Rendezvous with Briardian on the outskirts of Costa del Sol and see what he has in mind. Okay. Woohoo! He's over there. I guess so. Right. Honestly, no. If that's her in the picture of this whole thing, then she seems exceptionally tall for a Lalafell. Maybe she was adopted. I guess that could be it. Like we can't show her face because she's so dang tall. Nobody will ever believe that she's your daughter. Maybe that's it. I could see that happening. Oh, he's up there. Oh, there he is. I had a problem with a better way of going over, but whatever. No. Right to the inspector. Oi. Okay. You've come. Excellent. And with that buffoon suitably distracted, we can get to more important matters. But before we proceed, what might I call you? Well, that was pretty direct. So very hard to believe, kind of, that he's this once it becomes available, like after the base game. That is so weird.
Huh.
I don't know. I suppose we watched Sherlock back in the past, and I think there was a point in which I guess they wanted to nerf him to a point by saying that his I guess like memory and brain capacity is finite, and so it has specialized to the point in which it necessitates him blocking out very obvious basic information that he views as unimportant. So I can only imagine there's something similar here. Like, really, the hero, the guy who saved Eorzea. What? Like, what doesn't matter to me? It's not about. It isn't my business, or it isn't important for me to know. It's not useful for me to know. That's why I don't know it. Like, okay then. Sure. Lulu is fascinated. Very fascinated. What was it?
So fascinated he wants to biopsy his brain or something.
I don't know. I guess it could. I mean, I suppose it could. Yeah, happen. He's just more intrigued that. Oh, wow, you really don't know who I am. Wow. Okay. Well, cool. I'll just refer to me as my name. That's cool. Is an unremarkable name, but it will suffice. I should know. I guess so. Is variety an altogether more exciting name? I mean, maybe. You probably would view Lulu's ancestors and people that he came, or area that he came from, as basically being backwards and kind of yokely. It's like, oh, how quaint and quirky and such. And you learn to stop breathing from your mouth. How good so, good boy. Anyway, not a remarkable name, but it will suffice. Now answer me this, Lulume. You were there when the Phantom Thief, the guise of Lady Dorilda, stole off with the treaty blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? This is for me to know. What? Okay. Oh yeah. Very, very useful. Very useful. Let's see. The perfect mannerism. I don't know. I suppose what struck you about the Phantom Thief's disguise? I feel like probably the first thing that would come to mind that its identical appearance, but not in the sense that it was given such high scrutiny. It's likely more that it's alike enough that Lulu or anybody else who's not an inspector, I guess, will probably just as soon fill in the blanks. Like, oh, it's close enough, it's her. Like, how can it not be her? It looks so, it looks identical, or looks similar enough. That at that point, you're just, not gonna care enough to notice anymore.
Yeah.
But somebody likely more familiar with her, and an inspector who observes that kind of thing, probably would pay mind to the mannerisms. But Lulu ain't that smart, so I think he's just gonna be identical. Potato. The obvious answer, and yet all too many, certain self-styled gentlemen comes to mind, could not recognize a clue if it hit them upside the face.
Huh.
I guess so. Is that something to do with the mannerisms, or is it something else? I guess it could be. Granted, I don't know. But things like hit them upside the face over their fur, it's like, I don't know. Like, to him it would be so very, very obvious, but not to him. In which case it's not actually hitting them upside the face. They don't even notice it. Your observation is astute. A thorough inspection of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn to the fabric. It is this stone that allows him to change appearances at will. Yeah, man, it probably is a glamour thing. Well, that's so... It feels like cheating. Glamours feel like cheating. But whatever. It does make sense. Clearly, our man is no ordinary thief. Magics far outside the grasp of the common folk are at his disposal. This, in itself, gives us insight into his identity and his ways. And yet, this is not what caught my eye. No, from movements to mannerism, to that utterly obnoxious personality. The thief did not merely look Lady Dorilda, he was her. I don't know. It could be that I had to observe her over a very long period of time. Or something, I don't know. Such a thief could not be such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. Oh. We are dealing with a clever and a thorough criminal. Not content to rely on his ample powers of disguise, he studied his targets closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely. That not even their closest friends or family could detect that aught is amiss, nor even a misstep. All the key players arrived at content.This 3 days ago, when preparations for the banquet began. This would afford our thief more than enough time to study his wooden target. I guess so. And yet some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of our phantom ruler. Okay? If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? I will not say. Well, very helpful. Very helpful. I don't even know what that's for. That in case the player is so put off and by Brardian or whatever that I ain't helping you, man. I'm team Hildebrand all the way. I feel like at that point you say like, oh, huh, and I thought you were going to be more helpful. Well, off with you now. I guess I'll do this by myself. Jeez. One of the guests. I don't know. I guess it probably would be one of the guests. Because if he was a brass blade, then I feel like he couldn't hang on to that disguise for very long because, well, ultimately he'll be given orders of, okay, you're not directly in contact with any of like the major guests. You're just basically doing security, which can occasionally put you in contact with them, but otherwise we'll probably be scouting and doing other things. There'll be too many eyes on you if you were a brass blade, but hardly anybody would suspect one of the guests. So the guest would probably be one of my choices. Less eyes on you. Would he? The guests are well acquainted with each other. Are you sure? I don't know. I don't... Actually, it probably depends on the guest, really. Yeah. Would he? The guests are well acquainted with each other. One misstep and the thief's cover would be blown. Now, there is a more logical target. The one that would afford him the opportunity to gather the knowledge he needs. And at less risk. Yes, one of the brass blades of the Gerbera. I mean, wouldn't the same thing just as soon apply to the brass blades? It's like, this is an elite squad. You know, you really just... I don't think it's as easy as just putting on, the armor or whatever and just being on your way. Because I think they probably all, like, work together and train together, and so they likely know each other.
Yeah.
So I think they'd all just be soon well acquainted with each other anyway. So yeah. I don't know. Unless you want to go and reason that, oh, it's one of those faceless groups of guys, they all wear helmets. Helmets are basically interchangeable. They don't know or care about each other. Huh. Well, that certainly wouldn't be the case if Lulame was in charge of those brass blades. No, sir. Strong in number, fewer words. I don't know. I thought they were supposed to be elite, which means, you need less of them to get the job done.
Yeah.
Let's see. Strong in number, fewer words, able to come and go as they please. A fearsome reputation to scare away any who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry into content.This for our man. If you say so. Did do thing as much. I made a point to question brass blades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen at his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless the poor man is lying naked in a ditch not far from here. Oh, you think we should help him? No. In addition to general security duties, each of the blades has been assigned to serve as bodyguard for one or more of the guests. If the man can tell us of his assigned charge, like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so, our thief would not have had the time to carry the unconscious man far. I will canvass the immediate area. You begin your search on the outskirts of content.This. Yeah, well, you're the inspector, I guess. If Inspector Guardian's deductions are correct, then the Phantom Thief has already infiltrated the banquet by assuming the identity of one of the brass blades of the Gerbera, hired by Master Gugurimo to serve as bodyguards at the banquet. He further explains that he was informed by brass blades stationed around content.This that one of their men has gone missing. Oh, yeah. Searching the area around Bloodshore for the missing blade, that you might glean from him some information on how the thief intends to strike. Indeed. I suppose. Most assuredly. Yeah, most assuredly he had just about everything covered. Which means, I don't know. I don't entirely know why he wanted to ask me those questions. It basically already knew. I suppose it means that he wanted to see how capable I am as a possible assistant, I guess. I don't know. Dude, what was it? I don't understand how the world works. I just save it occasionally. Like as not, the missing brass blade is lying naked in your search in the vicinity of content.This. With our thief pressed for time, it's not likely that he would have carried the poor man. I guess so. Though at the same time, it would help us know, depending on how far he took him, it'd help us to deduce what manner of person he is.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that if he was actually a Lala felon, then really, probably wouldn't be able to carry much anybody that far.
No.
No, that's true. Alright. So what are we doing? Go down there. Now. I know, that does feel pretty far. Alright, whatever. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Like, how elite can these Gerbera blades even be? If, I don't know, they're not close knit enough to know. Oh, right. Actually, no, I could just fly there. I don't need to deal with this. Get out of here. Indeed. Alright, you. Oh, yeah. I would call it like, but sure. Alright. You can just leave there. Oh, yeah. Oh, there he is. Whew. The tied up naked man. Eh. Let's see how responsive he is. Alright. I mean, I guess I did let him lead him to him again. Excellent. You are one of the less incompetent assistants I have worked with. Thank the gods. Please help me from these chains before the snippers eat me alive. Alright, like cooking the crabs. There. Now tell me all that you can remember about what happened to you. And try to be brief. We just arrived in content.This. I had a briefing of sorts. Master Gikurimu gave us each our orders, who we'd be looking after and the like. Had a mind to tour the area, get my bearings. Next thing I knew, I felt a thwack on the back of me head. When I came to, there I was, stripped to my skivvies. Much to the chagrin of those of us who have to look at you. You say you received orders from Master Gigrimu. Who was to be your charge? My memory's hazy, but one was Morgaunt, father of the groom. The other was Lalafell Gent from Limsa. Yalta Nolto. Now try your best to remember. Were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact? Come to think of it, yes. There was also the steward Lewenhart. I was to review with him the schedule of events, discuss the protection of the key, supplies, that sort of thing. Morgaunt, Yalta Nolto, and Lewenhart. Thank you. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has proved astonishingly enlightening. I shall see this man back to the city and into the possession of some new clothes. After which I shall return to content.This to continue the investigation. And pour bleach upon my eyes. Go on ahead of me, and for the love of the gods, just make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. Oi. I suppose. Really, this is how it should have worked out. Oh wait, I didn't see that. Oh yeah, maybe I didn't. We mentioned if effective priority and deductions are correct, then okay. Actually, you know what? I think it is. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we have tracked down the missing brass blade. Hands tied and stripped to his skivvies behind a hill on the sands of Bloodshore. Relieved to be free, the man explains that his orders called for him to guard Morgaunt, Yalta Nolto, and Lewenhart. This information leads Inspector Rardian to surmise that the Phantom Thief has now assumed the identity of one of these three men. Oh. I guess so. While Barardian leads the wounded man back to safety, he asks you to return to content.This to see that Hildebrand is not stirring up in any unneeded trouble. Alright. A giant enemy crab. It's just called cancer. Oh no, he killed Grandma. Oh well. Yeah. So where do we go? Over here, right? Yeah. Right, there we are. Effective Guardian seems to have taken a liking to you. Oh, okay, yeah. I already talked to him. There's this weirdo sniffing Hildebrand. He must really like the smell of fish. Alright, I suppose there isn't really much anything else to it. Okay, dang it. Might have been a lot less weird if we went into an entire scene. But whatever. Ah, there you are, friend. And not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Now tell me, did you and Inspector Brardian's avenue of inquiry bear fruit? Let's see. Morgant, Alton Nolto, and Stuart Lewinhart, you say? Does not surprise me. Yes, I had considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. With a Lapis maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildebrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the inspector returns. Alright, arrest all three of them. Right? Yeah. And fear not, friend, the inspector shall be none the wiser. Haha. If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should not have simplified the task for me, son. There is one of our suspects standing suspiciously under that canopy over there. Just you wait, friend. I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal you for the rogue that you are. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought he said friend. He said fiend. Dang it. Whatever. As soon as you've spoken the names of Brardian's three suspects, and then does Hildebrand boldly announce his intent to apprehend the thief himself. Needless to say, nothing could possibly go wrong with this. And to begin with, begin your own line of questioning, speak with Morgant's father of the groom-to-be. For sure. Oh. We're all just right over there. I mean, I guess so. Why don't they say anything right now? Let's see. Renting out Masakakuru's private property could be almost unthinkable for most folk. But Guild talks, and neither the Brew Care Consortium nor the East Aldenard Trading Company are in any danger of running their coffers dry. For sure. Sayonara. I am looking forward to meeting Miss Arabella. They say many a song is sung of her beauty, and yet she is so rarely seen. Oh, it's just songs speculating about her beauty. Okay. Hey man, I'm just saying it's entirely possible she's ugly. I mean, mind you, there was a song or two sung of me. For sure. Most assuredly by this lad over here. Good food, good drink, and good tidings. That today's announcement will send even more guild flowing into our coffers only makes the wine taste all the sweeter. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, they're just over here and available for me to talk to. I wonder if they would say as much when... And I guess I eventually may talk to them. Yeah. I guess there are also the two guys right there. And his wife, right? Sure, but the two guys are already there, so I guess I'm probably going to be directed to them, actually. I think. But more content's over there. Right, I'll check. Whew. There we go. Yeah, you say nothing. You, I guess, look. Ooh, the lucky father of the groom-to-be, or the fiend who would sully the maiden's virtue. Yeah, he's a thief. Wait, hold on a second. We're talking about the thief who's intending to go up and steal a priceless item, like a physical item.
Huh.
I would have thought so. Is that not the case? In a matter of moments, all shall be revealed. Next time. I'm just kidding. Kikuribo. Let's protect all these guys first. All I have done to raise Arabella to a beautiful young woman has been in anticipation of this day. I have never been more proud to call myself her father. Well, indeed. Also, Vanis. Okay. I am Vanis, heir to the chairmanship of the Brucaire Consortium. And who exactly were you again? Y'all's living under box. I'm sorry, I just realized I don't particularly. Okay. Indeed. It's so weird to be bred from such an isolationist culture. So ignorant to the world. And you think these guys are all living underground or something? Anyway. Stand back, friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The merest slip of the tongue could put our case, nay, our very lives in danger. Good point, boss. But have no fear, Miss Ellie. Ready your quill, that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley, handed down from mandible men of ages past to reveal our foe. I can think of a few topics that would interest my readers less than your blatherings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you? Nacho. Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. Capital. This is why you are my favorite assistant, Nashu. What, because she could read and write? Anyway, now behold as I ensnare our prey with a web of words leading to his inevitable demise. Hey, where'd they go? Anyway, unhand her, Dan Backslide. Oh, wait. That's it. Good evening, Master Kigurimu. And a fine evening it must be for you most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella. Use the chance. Oh, wait. What is this nonsense? Arabella is my daughter. You just who in the seven hells are you anyway? The gods. Oh god. now old your chocobos, Kikurimu. I recognize the lad. This is Hildebrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of the phantom thief, have you? You're it. You're the guy. He's you. He's you. Literally no one in this entire series. Yeah, literally nobody in this entire series, except for of course like Nash over there, ever humors or even I can't even any, what was it? Shows Hildebrand any manner of like I know, friendliness or or regard and such,
Uh-huh.
except for this guy right here. He already knows. Yep, and he's doing this just to just to inflate his ego and blind him to the truth. Yep, he's the guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm not. They might do a switcheroo, so I'm probably not gonna bet a lot of money, but or but it would be a certain amount, I guess. Sheesh. It's such a so immediate. I thought we were gonna talk to the other guys first. Anyway, let's see. I reckon we owe the man our gratitude, eh, Vanis? I think it's Vanis. I'll probably just go with that. The Phantom Thief called a dash and shot, if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty. Indeed, to have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she's worthy of me after all. He exudes an unusual degree of confidence for such an effete, fashion-challenged youth. Most suspicious. He's a damn sight easier on the eyes than you. He was taller and had a monocle. That's me, Vanis. Ever calm in the face of danger. Truly is father's son. And other things a father would say. A worthy heir to the Bulgarian consortium. Worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families. Or family, I should say. Which reminds me, Master Varnes, Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden clasp you sent some months ago. It has not left her neck since. Okay, maybe that's what he's looking to steal. maybe that's it. Oh, that little trinket, 'twas nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasures in the realm will be hers once we are wed. Oh. The time-honored manful art of parley. Oh, we'd be sleeping with the fishes. Now had Morgans not spoke up on your behalf. Yes, how about that? Anyway, that said, nothing about the interactions between the three struck me as particularly unnatural. Well, granted, we know nothing about them, but we can only assume that they do know of each other well enough. So, I guess if they're not speaking up, then I suppose we don't have much to say. Yeah. Like, it's not like, oh, father, I'm so glad you have taken the time to this wedding, or something, or whatever.
Yeah.
Or something of that nature. Actually, it probably wouldn't be that exactly, but something along those lines. Glad to see that you're feeling like your old self now. I don't know. Hildebrand. Let us not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Whoops, I was supposed to be taking this down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to I thought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Elton, Nolto, and Lewenhart, who have aroused my suspicions from the start. Come, come, we have a thief to apprehend. I mean, imagine having to see, like, all of them. Let's go talk to him anyway. Oh, okay, yeah, he said the same thing. You would say the same thing. Wait, hold on. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Alright, right. Okay, but you were supposed to say something. This is my own flesh and blood. To the Brugger Consortium. It barely needs saying. I need settle for no less than the most storied beauty of the realm of Indeed, as we well know. Oh yeah. Smile. Bro. It barely see it. Wait, wink. Concentrate. And maybe winky. Okay. Alright. Basically, that's all from that. Yeah. And bow as you do. Wait. Okay, then we get out of here. The parameters have changed. Let's take a look. Your conversation with Morgant, his son Vanes, and Gigorimu. Yeah. Or Gugurimu. Revealed nothing warranting much suspicion, with possible exception of Hildebrand himself, whose vaunted mandible art of parley succeeded only in arousing Gugurimu's ire. Hildebrand, insisting that somehow everything is going according to his grand plan, confidently strides off to question Yelton Nolto and Lewenhart. Okay. I guess they're probably at the same place they always were, right? I think so. I don't believe they should. Indeed. Yep. Right, they would say the same thing. I think so. Oh yeah, I think so, because I already talked to him. How I'm looking forward to meeting Sarabella. Beauty. Be my day. Okay. Alright, then we'll go to you. Yelton Nolto and Lewenhart. One of the two wears a mask, but which? With a few words, all will be revealed. Okay. Now let's take a look at it. I have not seen your faces. Yeah. With the East Aldenard Trading Company, are you? Why, yes, good sir, very much with some might even say we are the East Aldenard Trading Company. Pleasure to meet you. Do tell, is Lapis Maidens as lovely as they say? Saint Nana, here's no slouch herself, but like me, she's getting on in this. No offense intended, my dear. Oh man. Well, just full of those anyway. but where, I mean, manner. What are you doing, you ball and chain, making me forget me manners? Anyway, Yalta Nolta, though the Brucaris Consortium. And this is my wife, Sainada. Oh, Sainada. I look forward to many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. I dare say this wedding and the joining together of our family businesses couldn't be happening at a better time. What with all manner of fell beastmen taking aim at our wares. I mean, honestly, the situation has probably gotten marginally. Actually, you know what? I'm not. Marginally better, I guess. Let's see. I heard tell a mysterious hero from who knows where had come down not so long ago and took a decisive blow at dealt a decisive blow at the the beastkin, the fishbacks. Yeah, that's it. Why, just the other day, a shipment of imported foodstuffs was waylaid by the mandragoras, nasty buggers. Mandragora. I don't really remember those. Do I remember? Do I know what those are?
Huh.
It might, because I don't know. I have in mind like the big old like plant monster dealy. Yeah, but I forgot. Whatever. Anyway, nasty buggers, a lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd dice them up myself and make a salad out of it. Oh. Oh. You have heard all the mandragoras, haven't you? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh. Well, that's annoying. When I thought, okay, he's actively mentioning a thing that happened. So really, I thought, oh man, that's so specific. It simply must be something that's easily verifiable. And also probably something that he'd have confidence in saying as a way to assuage suspicion, but I mean honestly if he said fishbacks or the Huggins, then yeah, absolutely. But mandragoras, they're the big plant things, I think. Pretty sure they are. I don't remember them being around here. Or do I? I know. Oh, no. But of course, I once spent a year honing body and mind with the fist of Ralker. My fellow monks and I would chant several hundred mantra what's it's a day. What? um, and your food stores were occasionally raided by the ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as the mandragoras, yes. Would it kill you to read the mithril eye and educate yourself from time to time? A fearsome lot they are. Rumor has it that they'll not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvested for consumption has been freed from captivity. Why, they struck at the larder here just days ago. Our supplies were decimated. Oh! Fear not, my lady. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago. Settle down, Sainana. Forgive me, wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure. And with that, I'd best go prepare me speech. Carry on, lads. That was a laughing emote, but okay, anyway. Criminy. None of those three were suspicious in the least. But we must not give up hope, lest he of many faces have the last laugh. Where there is a will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu, we must move quickly, or the Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. You speak so fast, Inspector. The sign of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Give me hope, he of many faces, fast. The Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come. I'm not sure that captures the Inspector's intended meaning. But this is no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Brarian will be back any moment now, and he's not the type to suffer excuses. I guess. Must be having a really tough time finding clothes for that guy. Maybe he's of a very unique size. Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the foodstuffs of which Master Lewenhart spoke. Should we find any contradictions in testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Brardian will be back before long. Come, Nacho. This is no time to delay. Oh, they came back over here. Cool. Anyway. Wait. Okay. They're all basically saying the same thing. Let's go ahead and see what this are all about. Neither Yalta Nolto nor Lewenhardt did or say much to give cause for suspicion. Never one to lose heart, Hildebrand goes off to investigate the supply of emergency foodstuffs of which Lewenhardt spoke, hoping to find some contradiction that might give him reason to suspect the servants. Okay. Ultimately, I forgot about the manticore. I'm pretty sure they're plants. But are they around here? What does that matter? I don't know. What if I had mandragores on my list of probably impossible to say. Alright. Oh, don't worry about it. Let's see here. That's all finished. I have to go back over this. And by which I mean that way. Fair enough. We'll just go over there the old fashioned. Indeed. Yeah. Aha. Well, there you go. Now they all have something to say, And she has finally something to say at last. Look at this. Now there's water. Now there isn't. Now there's water. Oh. But does it always do that? Meow. I didn't even entirely know what she's picking. Yeah. Lulu is remembering the first time he realized what a beach or large bodies of water was. Like an ocean. Or a sea. He could only dream of such blue. But then after they've told him that he couldn't drink any of it, he kind of lost interest. It's kind of, you give up a few things growing up. Anyway. Now he can't even see the hype anymore. And some of those coconuts don't look like coconuts. What? No, these things. I mean, well, they sparkle too much, but coconut. I mean, guess so. I know. Or they might be just as deadly as coconut. These crates must contain the foodstuffs of which Master Lewenhardt spoke. At a glance, they do not appear particularly suspicious, but our investigation must not be deterred. Right. What? Oh, yeah. Okay, this is the shipment that came in. Oh, yeah, there was one that was messed up, so they got a new shipment of these things. Right. I don't think Lewenhardt is really my top suspect, but I guess with it. Guess we might as well take a look. I didn't even know what I'm looking for. Hopefully they don't explode. That would be bad. Crates of assorted foodstuffs and a veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appears that our man Lewenhardt spoke to Ye gods! Oh my lord! Those explosives I spy concealed amongst those coconuts. Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear that we have found our phantom thief, after all. I guess. He just ordered the shipment, right? It could have been tampered with. I don't know. We really just assume that I don't know. I'd be appreciate like a test run. Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down. You see, and those coconuts were looking awfully lonely. Oh right, she has a problem. Forgot. Well, anyway, not so far be it from me to cast doubt on your choice of hobbies. But what in the name of the 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation? Well, they were so helpful in jogging your memory though at one time. And I just thought, does this mean you won't be needing a piece of driftwood either? What? Driftwood? Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but in this event, I fear it somewhat misdirected. Now, set the driftwood down over there and concentrate on taking your notes like the astute assistant you are. Driftwood. I guess it's probably important for something. I say we are most fortunate that confounding Inspector Guardian is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he to chance upon this scene, he would veritably explode in rage. Now let us dispose of these things before an errant ember sends us all to a fiery demise. Confounding Inspector Guardian, explode, a fiery demise. Got it. Are you sure about that? Strike it. Oh. Fire. Anyway. Uh-oh. Don't look now, but someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time. I sure do hope no one explodes in my around me. But you two were supposed to be keeping an eye on the inspector and staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. But Miss Ellie, should Inspector Guardian come upon these explosives, the consequences will be even more dire. Lillian, I will see that the inspector keeps a wide berth of this speech. You two just get out of here and be quick about it. Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nashu, we shall return for your creations once Inspector Guardian has been led safely from the scene. Investigation calls us, and we must heed its cry. Woo-yoo-hoo! Business as usual. Porsche. Yeah. It's only the money. So I'd appreciate a whole lot more. Good show. Okay, where are we at time? I guess we do have a certain degree of time, but is it that much?
Yeah, about 6 or so minutes.
Yeah. Indeed. Alright. I wonder if you know what? Yeah, I guess that is the thing, huh? I haven't really much thought about it, but I guess when it really comes down to it, am I too poor now to even afford the the travel time to get to the inn. I suppose. There were times in the past, in the last couple of years, first 100 or so streams in which what was it? I had access to the inn rooms, and yet I didn't bother going making the distance all the way. I imagine I'm probably reaching that at that point. Indeed. Very cool if you see a preliminary. What was I talking about? I'm really just wading through here. You wanted to go through this pool over here, not. Oh wait, actually wait. The pool just continue. Oh, I think it would be like some dry ground you could go onto. Whatever. Um. All we have to do is lure him away from these crates. That should be two to right. Come on. Oh, a burst of inspiration. Hildebrand would share with you his latest findings. Okay, I knew he was doing plenty more than getting that guy some clothes. Alright. Indeed. I guess we'll go ahead and see it soon. Although, at the same time... I don't suppose he'll be doing it. Alright. Okay, but anyway, I don't believe we don't really have much time to do this right now, but we'll probably continue quite possibly next time. I think next week for us is starting the opening for the Moonfire Fair, which is kind of nonsensical timing because because it's already gonna be like preparations for a banquet, I guess. I don't know. Can that happen? I guess that might happen. Oh, maybe. Oh. Although then again, we're already in the middle of the story. Okay, so maybe because I'm thinking whether or not I want to do the Moonfire Fair, maybe next week, but I have the week after that available. So maybe I should be able to make it, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Alright. I think that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. Okay, so next week will probably be part 2 of this Hildebrand episode, and then maybe the week after that, or the week after that if I have available, I guess I'll go ahead and do Moonfire Fair. Right. In which case, no wait, dang it! I'm trying to remember how Moonfire Fair works. I don't meet here, do I? Do I meet here? No, I think I have to meet over at another place, like one of the city states, and they'll direct me over, right? Dang it, I forgot how that works.
Maybe.
Dang. Well, because I don't think they'd be. Yeah, because it's over at that island over there. Okay, well, I'll have to piece it together when it next. But yeah. Okay. I guess that's basically how it's gonna go down. But yeah, I guess we'll basically be staying here, I guess. Right? Yeah.
Huh.
Eh. Oh, jeez. Alright. Yeah. Did much happen? I can't really think of too much. Just some other things. I think it's basically what I'm trying to wrestle my head around this whole schedule I'm working towards. This is all predicated on on our ability to actually stream on Tuesdays or next Tuesday and such.
Yeah, I think we should be okay next Tuesday. Maybe.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes.
Yeah. Okay, I thought that guy over there was looking. Anyway. Alright. Let's see. Is there any much else going on? Honestly, before I started streaming, I heard all this news about Roblox. And it's like, oh, that's pretty crazy.
Something else happened to them.
Oh, I mean, I think I heard rumors that a bunch of all of the very very shady things that's going on in there. I heard that that some of the CEOs or higher ups were wanting to pivot over towards. Okay, well, I'm gonna say more adult-oriented content, but like to cater to an older audience.
Alright.
And one of the initiatives apparently to be like a Second Life sort of dating thing, or dating site.
Huh, that's weird.
Which is like, I don't know. Might as well have a sign out front that says, "Please catfish me." Catfish is drink free night or something. So I feel kind of doomed for failure. I reckon. And honestly, Roblox can actually leave the whole idea. Can't leave the shadow in my mind of like the really like I don't know, like budgets. Lego figures, like it's so, I don't know, there's like blocky messes that's more wide than a Lego minifigure is tall. It just looks so ridiculous. Granted they don't need to use those avatars, they probably won't, but still, it's just so weird to me. I guess so. I never actually bothered with the thing anyway. It was never part of my childhood. And honestly, no matter how bad it gets, I kind of want Roblox to still be around, because the crazies and other such scumwads in there would just as soon go to other places.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, oh well. I guess. Somehow I feel like anybody who's really close to the whole who had Roblox as their childhood and or young adulthood are probably not going to be the ones who have what it takes to say, I don't think it's best that you play Roblox anymore. It's time to abandon it to the wolves. I don't know. Oh, but from people on the outside looking in, it's just easy. It's a natural thing. Sure. Anyway, was there anything else besides that? No, not really. Let's see. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably go and say much about how I'm thinking the story is going so far. Now with Hildebrand, I think I don't. Well, the main thing I'm really stuck on is I don't think they really mentioned much about what the thief intends to steal. Or at least if they did, I would like if they were to remind me again. But I don't know. All I'm really getting is that the blue maiden, I guess, hasn't been seen all this time. We can only conjecture that she is absolutely real, and apparently she has something precious in her possession that the Phantom Thief seeks to steal. That's all I read.
Yeah.
I have no real idea what it is. It could be the clasp, the golden clasp things that apparently, what was it? Her betrothed had gifted her. But it could just as easily be something else. I don't know. It might be meow. What could be possibly so precious that you could ever steal from some maiden? Who knows? Lulu is surely not to know. Let's see. Anyway, I guess the main thing that's most pertinent to the series is that yes, I'm basically poor again, and I'm trying to kind of have to be more frugal about how I use. So I don't know. I guess whenever I do get the chance, I'll probably be setting more home home points and such.
Oh, okay.
And probably sorting all that stuff out. Honestly, just the city states to the main one, really. Yeah, and at least we'll become more familiar with how that works. And aside from that, I'm poised to. Actually, when is it gonna be? When am I gonna take up mining and use mining as a launching point to do a whole bunch of these challenges to get more recruits? That, I don't know. Probably won't be next week, and I doubt it'll be the week after that. But probably the week after that. Well, although perhaps more accurately the day session. Who knows if weeks will all work out and we'll be able to stream all those. But that's what my intention is. So yeah. I guess we're pretty much at time just about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I am curious to see how this turn goes. I'm following it decently enough. Yes. Hildebrand is well he's moving things forward most assuredly. Who knows how it'll all work out. What was it? I guess by as far as like the profile pic of this whole thing of the mission went, I think it's implying that she's very much real and apparently a tallling, which seems weird because her father is a Lalahel. I don't think anybody actually ever mentioned the whole mechanics of how that works. I suspect she's adopted or something. That's what I figure. Or it could be that she's so dang tall and he's so very much short that people would do doubt that she is indeed his daughter. So maybe that's why she was kept a secret. Or maybe she wasn't allowed out in public. I don't know. Something very strange is going on there, and that's not even, and that has little to nothing to do about the whole Phantom Thief thing. That is so weird. Okay. I mean, do I even have to bother looking at these messages? They'll probably just cut and paste and give them to people. You don't even think I'm special. Anyway, let's see here. Okay. Well, mostly I'm curious what to do. It's always weird in my eyes that they would split the mission like this, I guess. Yeah. It feels like, oh, they split the mission. I could probably go ahead and do something else, but in all likelihood, it doesn't make sense to. This new part of the episode has to carry on after the other part. So that's what I'll be looking at next week. In all likelihood, next week at the same time. Again, no real like promises for that, but so I guess keep an eye out. And if it helps you to keep an eye out, then I guess try and like and subscribe or something. Don't you? But yeah. Let's see. So I think we're all good for now. We're going to be continuing this next episode of Hildebrand next week, or trying to. After this Friday, we're gonna probably, quite possibly, get another episode of God Eater out. So yeah,
unless something comes up.
Yeah, unless something comes up. Yeah, I have a lot of questions. They're not of, and they're. I'm stymied or something. And it's actually not even of the thing that other people would be stymied or taken aback at this point in the game. Nah, actually, it's something else. And I'll let you all know about it next. You see, got it.
Okay.
So yeah. That'll be a Tuesday and Friday done. And we have other stuff going on. Including, as you're probably getting at least a heads up that Hive Jump is winding down, and soon we'll have a new opening what will fill that opening, I'll not tell at this point. Well, probably, but you'll know it when you see it. Anyway, that's gonna be it for us now. Hope you guys look forward to all that stuff. Hopefully, we see you again in the future. And until we do see you again, we hope you have a good one. So goodbye.
Bye.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to the room, so I'm gonna go right here. Log out. Yeah.